Hello, Meg here from I Teach Stamping, and welcome to today's video tutorial. Today I'm going to teach you how to make an easy gift card holder, and we're making it with the Christmas theme. So let's get started. I've got a piece of Whisper White that's going to be 4 1/4 inches by 3 inches, and I'm going to be using the No Peeking stamp set, and I'm going to be using Gumball Green ink. I'm going to center this tree because this is going to be a snug fit. I'm going to center it on this Whisper White and ink up my tree. And then let's go to the left. Oops. There we go. And then we're going to slide it to the right. Kind of straighten them up just a smidge. This is the hardest part of the whole thing, so if you can handle this, you've got it made. Okay, so last Christmas tree goes there, and then underneath it we're going to do the No Peeking. I'm going to be using Cherry Cobbler ink for it. And stamp that. Next, we've got a piece of Whisper White that's going to be 4 inches by 3/4 inches, and I'm going to do my to and my from on here. So now let's go ahead and do our wheeling. I'm going to be using the Cheerful Christmas wheel and the Gumball Green ink, and I have a piece of Whisper White that's going to be 4 inches by 8.5 inches. And normally I don't recommend using a wheel when your cardstock is longer than 6 inches, because from seam to seam on your wheel is 6 inches, and so you won't get as much ink the second time the wheel goes around. But since only part of this front is going to be visible, we'll be just fine. So I'm just going to wheel this up, and some people prefer to go forward with their wheel and some people prefer to go backwards. I'm a pull, not a push. So all I'm going to do is just start and pull, and it's this middle section that we want to make sure has really good ink coverage. One more pass and we'll be good. Okay, so we've got that super cute wheel going on, and now we're ready to bring in our Simply Scored. We're going to use a piece of Gumball Green that's going to be 4 3/4 inches by 11 inches, and I'm going to score it at 1 inch, at 6 inches, and then at 6 1/4 inches. Then we're going to bring in that piece we just wheeled, and we are going to score it at 2 1/4 inches, and then also at 6 1/4 inches. That is all we need our Simply Scored for. So I've got sticky strip on one side of our fold, and I'm just going to fold this in and fold this in and seal it shut. Then we're going to use our 1 3/8 inch circle punch, and we're going to go down from the top. And I'm just going to punch out a half circle. So let me teach you a fun little trick. With your half circle, you have 2 points that are your initial cutting points, and so they're right at the halfway mark. So if you line up your cardstock with those 2 points, you'll get a half circle, perfect half circle every time. Then I'm just making sure I have the same amount of Whisper White on the left that I do on the right, and punch. So that's going to give me that piece right there. Now let's go ahead and bring in our piece of Gumball Green, and let's fold it on all of our score lines. And this little pocket is going to go in to that little 1 inch section that we scored with our Simply Scored. And then you want to grab your stapler. Now, I prefer to staple with the pretty side of the staple on the outside. So I'm just going to staple and staple. Okay, so now we have this. So let's keep going. We're on a roll. So on our little flap, I'm going to cover up our staples with our to and our from. And then we need to finish decorating the front. So I'm going to use a piece of cherry cobbler seam binding across the middle and just stick it on the back. And then this is going to go onto the front. And let's go ahead and tuck this in. And then this is going to go on the front. That way we've got our spacing right. Okay, and then I just used the 10-second bow maker to make a double loop bow, and I used the cherry cobbler seam binding again. If you have purchased the 10-second bow maker, remember it came with instructions on how to make this double loop bow. And I'm going to put that in place right there. Okay, so now we need to finish out the inside. So I've got a piece of gumball green that's going to be 3 inches by 3 7/8, and I'm just going to stick my gift card to the front of it. Then I'm going to use a 1 1/4 inch circle punch along with some cherry cobbler cardstock. I'm going to fold this in half. I'm just going to put this right in the center. And if you're struggling with where the center is, you can go ahead and tuck it in to your little pocket. And just line it up since we used a smaller size hole punch. It'll fit right inside there, and then pull that out and then just fold it over. Let's use our crocodile. Punch a hole there. And then I've got some summer star fruit ribbon. I'm just going to fold in half and make a point. And try to pull that through. There. Then just tuck my tails through that loop. I'm going to grab my ribbon scissors and finish them off. So that's all there is to making this super simple gift card holder. If you want to dress it up a little bit more, a quick tip is just add a piece of cherry cobbler up here and then use your scallop border punch on another piece of cherry cobbler and tuck both of those behind. And then all you have to do is tuck your gift card into the little pocket that you've created. And just like that, you have a super easy, super quick gift card holder. I hope you enjoyed this project. If you did, be sure to like it below and also be sure to share it with your friends. To learn more about rubber stamping for card making and scrapbooking, visit www.ithstamping.com and have a great day.